Well, to ask a little bit about your approach, you don't seem to be kind of a ranter or a raver like some managers will be. What have you kind of done to, build the players, cajole the players to improve recent performances?
I think it's always trying to instill positivity and a belief in what we're trying to do. I think if there's no belief in what you're trying to do and you don't really buy into it, then it's very difficult to actually implement it and get the product of a good performance. So I think that's it first and foremost. Like, look, this is what we're going to do. Are you on board with it, lads? You can see it in the training. You can see it in the way they sort of interact within the analysis meetings that they are. They're also open to question things, which is really good, and challenge me and my staff, which I'm open to do, because ultimately they're the ones playing the game to certain details. If they feel more comfortable in a certain area, set plays, for example, today was working. The players had a big input in terms of how they feel as though we can be better from set plays, and I welcome that.
Yeah, do you very much see it as a two-way street, that it's a partnership between you? Yes, you're the boss, your decision will be final, but in order to get the best out of players, you need them to contribute greatly as well?
Yeah, I think so. I won't quite say it's a 50-50 balance, but I think, having been a player myself, I think having a voice is quite powerful in terms of you having ownership of your career, where you want to go as a player. But I always speak about sort of processes, and I speak about creating frameworks, and I think that's what it is for me as a coach. I create a framework of how I want to play football. This is how we're going to do it. These are the sessions, but definitely players add into that, because we've got some talented footballers here and footballers with lots of experience, so I think they can add to that process as well.
How big could this period be coming up? Your next 6 games are all against teams that are below you in the table.
Yeah, look, I don't really look at sort of fixtures in terms of where teams are in the table. We've got Colchester next, and I actually thought they were the better team against Crewe. I thought they probably deserved more than what they got. So it's going to be a really competitive game. So we focus on each game as being just as important as the rest. And look, we've won the last 2 league games, and we'll look to build on that performance and hopefully get another positive result on Saturday.
Well, clearly they do come in as the team bottom of the table. I know you say you don't take too much cognizance of that, but plenty of people will. In these kind of situations, how important is it that you don't underestimate them and you get that message across to everyone involved, supporters and players alike? Yeah,
I think that's it's important that the players I don't think they consciously sort of drift mentally from how important games are, but we understand every game is just as important as the next, whether it's a cup game, a league game. We also try and create that in training. Look, this session's the most important thing, to really live in the present at that moment in time and give everything to that certain moment. So that's how I want the players' mindsets to be, and I don't think there's no worries with that, because I know these players now as people, and I think they've got really good sort of mindsets and outlooks on how they want the game to be.